Hi, welcome to the first lockdown cooking session. Well, this is take 15, so it's going to work this time. Okay, so my name's Alan. I work for Turning Heads. So these videos are a series of cooking videos with the aim of doing simple recipes to get people cooking, to the final part of lockdown, but also those people in supported living, all those people who are being supported with Rising Moments. So the idea is to follow along with the videos, the recipe cards are all online, and to just get a bit of cooking going before we do our face-to-face cooking sessions, which hopefully won't be too long after lockdown. So today we're going to make very simple beans on toast, but we're going to make really healthy beans on toast. Okay, the first ingredient, we're going to chop off an onion. We're going to chop the onion up quite fine. Making sure I don't cut my fingers. This is a very, very sharp knife. So we're going to cut an onion up. We want to cut it up really quite small. And then we're going to cook this onion down with a bit of garlic and a little bit of olive oil. Okay. I'm hoping this is going to work, this video, because this is, I think it is take 7. So I'm getting through stacks and stacks of beans, which you can imagine the problem with eating masses of beans. So we're going to chop up our garlic. Now you can crush the garlic, you can crush it between 2 spoons if you want, you can crush it with the back of the knife. I'm going to just dice it up. I quite like dicing my garlic. Or if you've got garlic crusher, you can crush it up. If you've got garlic puree, you can use garlic puree. So we're going to get the garlic in there, a little splash of olive oil, so just a little dribble. Okay, and then we're going to get that cooking. And we don't want the onion to be raw, so we want the onion to cook. But we don't want it to cook too quick. I've lost my spatula. There's my spatula. Okay, so we're going to cook our onion. Now whilst the onion is cooking, we're going to chop up a tomato, a nice juicy tomato. Okay. There's tomato here. We're going to be really careful that we don't chop our fingers. Okay, now for the beans that we're going to use here, ideally you want to use something like a pinto bean, which you can buy in Asda or Sainsbury's or Tesco's, and a tin of pinto beans is pretty cheap, about 60p a tin. But I've used up all the pinto beans which they had in Asda on my many takes for this, but you can also use butter beans, which work really well, so I'm going to be using butter beans. You could use chickpeas if you like, but chickpeas they do need a little bit more cooking. So we're going to get our tomatoes in with our onion. This is just all going to cook together. This is quite a nice recipe to do if you're in supported living and there's a whole group of you. One person can be chopping, one person can be cooking. If you want to get your kids to do this, it's a really, really simple recipe. Most people do like baked beans, so this is just a variation on opening a tin of baked beans and chucking it in a pan. So we're going to get this cooking. Cooking down. Now it's going to take about 4 or 5 minutes to cook down. Now into this, if you've got some you can use it, if you haven't don't worry. I'm just going to add a little squirt of tomato puree. The tomatoes at the moment aren't really, really juicy. So towards the end of the summer, and the tomatoes are quite big and juicy, you wouldn't need to add tomato puree, but I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of tomato puree. Just get that all cooked in as well. Just keep moving it around because we want all the onions to be coated with the tomato. Really good. Keep cooking it, keep moving it around. So the plan is, over the next few weeks, is to have lots of recipes uploaded, and some of you I know are having deliveries of food. I know Karen is going all over Torbay delivering food parcels to people, which is really, really brilliant. Now in some of those food parcels there's going to be some ingredients for some of these recipes, so you can follow along and do some cooking. And on the website there's an email address, and if you've got any suggestions of things you like to cook, then just send an email in. We've had a request already for some soup, which is very appropriate this time of year. Some people have requested curry. I know a big shout out to Jamie from Space, so he's really keen to cook some soup and also to get some curries on the go. So we're going to do some simple curries. I'm just going to turn the heat up. I just add a little bit of salt and pepper. If you don't put salt and pepper in your cooking, you don't have to. I really like black pepper, so a little bit of salt and pepper. That's looking really good. Okay, now I'm going to add my beans. So these are butter beans. A tin of butter beans in Lidl at the moment is 30p. So this is quite a cheap, healthy recipe. And butter beans have got loads of fibre in them, loads of protein, really, really good for you. And what I'm not doing is putting any sugar in. And tins of baked beans tend to have quite a lot of sugar. So this is a really healthy recipe. So I'm going to get the beans coated in the onion and the tomato. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the ingredient. I'm going to add some paprika, some smoky paprika. Now this is my little spoon. Now obviously it won't go in there because that's nearly empty. So I'm just going to add some from the tin. I'm going to add a good tablespoon of this. Now this is not spicy, but it's going to give it a kind of smoky taste, which is going to give it kind of Mexican bean taste. So this is going to be really, really good. And I want to coat the beans in that. So, and all the tomatoes, you can see all the tomato skin starts to break up. So it's not as saucy as a tin of beans, but it's got a lot of flavour, and this is a really, really healthy dish. So I'm going to keep cooking that. Now I'm going to put my toast on. I'm probably going to have one slice of toast, and there's enough beans for two. So I've got my toast on. I'm going to carry on cooking. So especially during lockdown, cooking is really, really good. It's a good way of feeling quite positive about yourself, and also it's a good thing to do in terms of if you've got other people in the house, to get them involved, share some cooking, share some tasks, obviously share the washing up at the end. It's very difficult. We're going to have a few more weeks where some people, especially if they're isolating, they're going to be staying in for a bit longer. So try out some recipes. Do some recipes of your own. If you want to film some recipes, do some filming. You'll probably have more luck with filming than I have. And if you want to email me and send some of those videos in, we can share them as well. Okay, so that's looking really good, really tasty. It's really quick, this recipe as well. It doesn't take very long. And all the recipes that we're going to be cooking don't have a huge amount of ingredients. They're all ingredients you can buy in your local shop. And this meal, the cost of this meal is about £1. So it's really, really cheap, healthy food. Okay, so keep stirring that around. This is a little induction hob, this one, so you can do this on your gas. Just make sure it's not too ferocious. Or if you've got an electric cooker, do it on the electric. Get it all stirred in, really lovely. We're going to get a plate. Nice fork. There you go. So next recipe, I think we're going to go for Jamie's special curry, and then after that we'll do Jamie's special soup. So we're going to go for some curry next. And we'll try to keep all the recipes vegetarian, just because then if you are vegetarian, you haven't got to sort of hunt around for a substitute. So we're going to try and do as many vegetarian recipes as possible. They tend to be cheaper and also a bit healthier. And how are we doing on the toast? Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to butter my toast. Well, I'm just going to have one piece of toast. It's looking good, turn it off. Okay, so I'm going to spoon out. Now if you wanted to add some chilli flakes, you can add some chilli flakes to these. So I'm just going to put a little bit on there, it's looking good. So I've got some chilli flakes here, some chilli explosion. So I'm going to put a few chilli flakes on the top, just to give it a little bit of a cheeky twist. And if you wanted to add a bit more salt and pepper, you can. Give it a try. That's really good. So we've got some tasty beans, healthy beans, and a really good. A really good start to lots of cooking videos. So join us again. We're going to be cooking curry next. Share with your friends, and if you enjoy what we're doing, just carry on at home and then send in your emails and videos as well.